Hello. Hopefully this is working. Sounds like it is. Happy Friday, Carol. We will have Karen joining us in a second here today. So it'll be me and Karen. So I'll be able to do a little bit more of the coaching today. Oops. Let me know if this is or is not working. I see the little green dot, so it should be working. So 90-60-30 today. Welcome. So equipment, I just have my lighter and heavier dumbbells today, and then my step for cardio. And obviously, you probably don't have the exact same bench at home, but feel free to use a chair that you're comfortable putting some weight on, or steps, or a bench, or maybe an ottoman, something like that if you feel like it's sturdy. Reminder, we don't have music through the stream here, so make sure you got your music ready at home for that workout motivation. Yes, if this is your first time joining 90-60-30, we got 90 seconds of strength, 60 seconds of cardio, and 30 seconds of core. The 90 seconds and the 60 seconds are split up into two exercises. So two 45-second and two 30-second exercises, respectively. And 90-60-30 is one round. We'll get through as many rounds as we can. So not a lot of rest in those actual rounds of 90-60-30. Always feel free to take as much rest as you need to, even if I'm not giving it. And then you'll get your structured rest at the end of each of those rounds. We got 1.5 handed Karen here, so we'll see what happens. Recovering from a successful surgery. All right, good. As far as we know, hand hasn't turned green or anything. All right. As we get ready here, go ahead and get that music ready. Make sure you got some water as well. And we will get started with a warm up. Who's all joining? I see much more here. Jess is here now. Hello. All right. Let's get started with our warm up and get into 90-60-30. All right, we'll start with our windmills today. Spread those feet out. Work on that hip hinge here. Ease into it. Maybe start with those knees a little bit bent. And as you get some range of motion in those hamstrings, and straighten them out a bit. Activate those glutes to get back up to standing. Open up that chest each side of the room. Nice twist through that spine. Good, now let's kick it up. Let's activate those hip flexors a little more here while continuing to stretch those hamstrings and activate that core. A little bit of a twist at the top as you reach across. Bracing that core here. Good. Now let's just shake it out. Let those arms hang. Shake the wrists out here. Shake the knees out. Shake the ankles out. Good. All right. Let's take it down to the mat here into a half kneel. Maybe you want to be in a runner's lunge position. Okay. Just working on whatever opens up that hip flexor for you. Whenever you are ready, you can switch again. Hold that as long as you feel you need to get some tension out of that hip, out of that quad. Good. Go ahead, make your way down to tabletop position. Let's just run through some cat-cow here. At your own breathing pace here, just make sure you're getting that breathing with each movement. One more here. Good. Make your way back up to standing when you're ready. And let's start to get those knees up. More of a jogging place here. And go to butt kickers now. Let's get those hamstrings going. Knees up just a little bit still here to help bring those heels to the butt. And right into jumping jacks. Let's finish with our heart rate nice and high here. Give me a few seconds here, and then we'll get started with our first round. Keep it going. Get some quick water after this. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Aaron, welcome. So, first round coming up. Okay. So, we're going to start with, let's see here. We got squats, okay, to start us off with. I don't have anything written down for the type of squat. Whatever you're comfortable with. You got dumbbells, you got kettlebell. Maybe you want to push it with a barbell today if you have one at home. Feel free to do that. And then we're going to go with shoulder press, just a normal shoulder press for our second one. Okay, no variations there. If you want to push the weight a little bit on that one, maybe turn it into a push press, use a little bit higher weight than you normally would. And then we got mountain climbers and skaters. And then we got jackknives for core. Okay, so reminder, 45 seconds for our first round for each, starting with squats. Okay, maybe you're just feeling body weight on Friday. Maybe you're trying to push it, some heavier weight. 3, 2, 1, begin. 45 seconds worth freestyle squats. Maybe you want a little wider stance today. Maybe you've got kettlebells, maybe you got dumbbells, maybe you got a barbell on your back. Just keep moving for 45 seconds. What I want to make sure you're doing is hitting that same depth that you started at every single time, even when those legs get tired. Drive those heels into the ground, fire those glutes. $15 more seconds here, as many reps as you can, but making sure we're maintaining good form. Couple more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Take 15 seconds. Switch weights if you need to. We're going to shoulder press next. So get those elbows at about 45 degrees here. If you have tighter shoulders, we're going to keep them nice and tucked in, palms facing our ears. Okay, maybe you have heavier weights here and you want to do a little bit of a push press. I'm okay with that. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Good. Remember, tighter shoulders, we're keeping those elbows in, palms facing the ears. Okay, maybe you've got some heavier weights here. You want to absorb that shock a little bit, get a little more explosive of a movement going, get some help with those legs, that's okay. Halfway. Nice and controlled, breathing with every movement. You're going to get plenty of reps here. Okay, if you feel that neck starting to scrunch up, you feel yourself starting to cheat, lower those arms, regroup, and then get a few more good reps in. Couple more here. 3, 2, 1. Good. We'll start with skaters. Okay, pushing off that outside foot, drive that inside knee up towards the hips. We're trying to jump high. We're trying to jump far. Low impact version, turning it into a nice little curtsy lunge with some pace and curling the arms. 3, 2, 1, begin. Push, push, good. Push off that outside foot, drive that inside knee up towards the hips. Low impact, slow it down a bit, still get a nice bounce in your step with a curtsy lunge and curl those arms. 10 seconds, keep up the pace. 3, 2, 1, good. Mountain climbers next. Karen, make sure you're conscious of if that's bothering you, okay? Maybe try something from the forearms if that's better. So I would just try maybe going knees up, something like that. It's not going to be as fast, but all right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. We got Karen doing a little variation today with a spider plank. The rest of us are in this high plank here, going with mountain climbers, really trying to push that pace. You're moving faster than I thought you would, though, to be honest. Keep that up. Halfway. 10 seconds. Drive those knees. Keep those shoulders right over our wrists. Don't sink back and up into those hips. 3, 2, 1. We're staying on the mat here, onto our back. Option to make this harder. If you want to add a dumbbell, you can. But with just body weight, we're starting with everything flat. Up and reach across. Other leg up and reaching across. If you want to add a weight, obviously both hands can come up. Alternating legs. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. It's tempting to get a lot of swing help from those arms. Try to keep those arms in line with that upper body. You'll feel it get a lot harder when you're not forcing yourself up with your arm swing, and those arms stay connected with that core. Alternating legs here. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. Round 1 in the books. Get some water here. Reminder as we go through those rounds, just because I don't give enough rest doesn't mean you can't take any more rest. Okay, my counts are just to keep us all on generally the same page so we all know where we're at. Okay. As you guys rest, I will go over the next round here. So, next round, we are going to start. You are just going to do normal rows, okay, because I don't want you down. The rest of us are going to do renegade rows. That's where we're in that high plank position and rowing. We're just going to do one arm, and then we'll switch. So you can do single arm as well. And then you are going to stay standing again and do flies. The rest of us are going to be in a kneeling position for flies, okay? And then for cardio, we're going to go with high knees, and we're going to go with squat jacks, okay? So reminder, our squat jacks are where we're coming out and down with the option to reach down to make it a little more challenging. And then we've got a plank variation for our core. Okay, so single arm rows standing for you, Karen. The rest of us, you only need one dumbbell here because we're only going to do one side at a time. I'll let you know when to switch. High plank position, you can open up that chest and hip a little bit to get more range of motion, or maybe you have something you can put your hand on to get up further off the ground, and we're rowing, okay? Still maintaining that core though. I'll let you know when to switch sides. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Renegade rows. All on one arm here, not alternating. Good. Drive with that elbow, squeeze that shoulder blade. Give me a few more on this side and then we'll seamlessly switch. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Renegade rowers at home. Move that weight to the other side. Keep that core engaged. Only have that chest open up a little bit to get some more range of motion. Couple more reps here. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, couple options. Karen's going to go with a standing reverse fly here. The rest of us can have 2 dumbbells if you would like, or if you want to do single, I can let you know when to switch halfway through if this is a little hard on the wrist. But what this is going to look like, this time I don't want you to be opening up. Keep everything nice and square so you're really getting all that work from the back of that shoulder and those shoulder blades and that upper back, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Okay, maybe you just want to stay on one arm, really fatigue here. Maybe you want to do a couple on each arm or just alternate. Okay, again, really focusing on no momentum coming across here. It's all nice controlled in that back shoulder, squeezing that upper back, not letting the rest of that body rotate. We're halfway through, so if you want to switch arms, you can. If you're alternating, just keep that going. If you're standing, you can keep going with both at the same time if you want as well. 10 seconds here, rep it out. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good. Take a few seconds. High knees next. Remember, we can always get into marches here as well for low impact. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Go. Get them up. Get them up. Remember, we can march here. Just try to get some pace going. Push those feet into the floor. Otherwise, we're bouncing off the balls of those toes. Good. Get them high. Get them high. Keep that core engaged. Standing tall. Head through the ceiling. 10 seconds. Let's go. Keep them going. Nice job. 3, 2, 1. Good. Quick rest. Squat jacks next. So standing feet together, out and down, tap them and back out. Option to add that reach down. Maybe you need to take this a little slower. Okay. Something of a combination of that. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Maybe you're just taking the arms out of it. Good. Make sure we're not getting too far into the toes here. We still want to keep those heels on the ground. Good. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, down to your mat. Karen, I'll have you go low plank again. You can do step outs, okay? The rest of us, we're going to be in high plank if we're comfortable, and we're going to do reach back. So reaching back for that opposite ankle, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Make sure we're returning right back to a high plank. We're not finishing all the way down here with our hips low. Core should be braced the whole time here. Squeezing and breathing. We can work our core and breathe at the same time. Couple more. Stay off that ground. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. Grab some water. Just missed this notification. Good work. Take some rest here. Next round, we've got our bicep curl circuit. So that's where we do, let's go with 3 reps of each today. So we'll start with our full reps, 3 of them. Okay, and then we're going to go bottom half, 3. And then bring them all the way up, top half, 3. Try to get through that as many as you can in the 45 seconds. Okay, and then we're going to lay it down. I think this should be similar weights in terms of what I want to do. So what I want to do, 2 chest flies, then to make sure we get some triceps, 2 skull crushers. And we're going to alternate. If you think those are 2 different of weights, I think they're pretty similar, but let me know if it's not working. All right, and then we have normal jumping jacks, and then we'll use our box finally for either full jumps or step ups. Okay, and then we got in and out crunch for core. All right, so let's get those dumbbells ready for our curl circuit. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. 3 full range. All the way down. Now 3 on the bottom half. All the way down and up. 3 top half. 1, 2, 3. Back to the beginning. 3 full range. Make sure we're lowering those weights under control. We're not letting gravity beat us in either direction. Get through that as many times as you can. 3 full, 3 bottom, 3 top. On repeat. Keep those elbows pretty tucked in here. Don't let the body get swinging. Don't let the arms get out in front of you. Couple more reps here. Get what you can in. Feel that burn. 3, 2, 1. Good. Make your way down to your mat. Okay. Again, we're doing another alternate here. So 2 flies, 2 skull crushers. Okay. We're getting the best of both worlds here. Chest and triceps. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Inhale down. Exhale. Squeeze it up. 2 reps. Right into 2 skull crushers. For those skull crushers, make sure we're getting a little bit of shoulder flexion into that chin almost. So we're not perpendicular to the floor. That way we're always under tension for those skull crushers. And then we're going right back to our chest flies. 2 of each on repeat. As many times through as you can. Really focus on that chest squeeze on the way up of those flies. There should be no tricep help on those flies. That's why we're doing the skull crushers. Couple more reps here. 3, 2, 1. Good. Back to standing. Jumping jacks and then box jumps or step ups. Remember, jumping jacks, we have low impact options. Step out, reach across. 3, 2, 1. Begin. As many reps as you can in 30 seconds. Good. Maybe without the reach across, just step out, still get the arms waving. Halfway, keep up the pace. Good, keep going. 3, 2, 1. Good. Make your way to your box, bench, chair, ottoman, steps at home. Our options again are step ups or full jumps. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Step ups or full jumps. Let's try to get those step ups going. If we're jumping, make sure we're landing nice and soft on those knees, absorbing that blow. Keep up that pace. Either way, we want our arms helping us, whether we're jumping or in the step ups. We're getting a little motion from our arms here. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good. Down to our mat here. So, couple options here. Easier version, our isometric version, we're just going to do a boat pose here. Okay. If you want, you can add an actual crunch in where we're going down as far as we're comfortable, and then we're bringing the knees up too and back down. Or we can just do isometric right here. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Okay. Or we're just holding here. Either way, we want to make sure those shoulders are pulled back. We got a nice open chest to the ceiling. Good. In and out crunch or just holding a boat pose, whatever you're feeling today. 10 seconds. Squeeze and breathe. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good work. All right. You guys get a rest here. Next round, we're going to go with deadlifts. Okay. I'm not going to add anything to them like rows or anything, just normal deadlifts. Okay. And then we're going to go with lunge and lateral raise. Okay. So that's this motion. Okay. So if you just want to maybe try, I mean, do you think you'll be able to do those? Okay. Yeah. Try whatever, maybe like just a hold here or something like that, if that doesn't bother your knees. And then we'll go back to our box again. We'll do those side to side up and overs. Okay. And then we're going to do floor touches, which I know people get confused when we do these, but I like them once you get a hang of them. So maybe just practice right now. So we want one knee straight or bent, one knee straight, and then reach with that opposite. Okay. And then bring it up and then back to the other side, reach with the opposite. Okay. Yep. And then eventually you'll get in a nice rhythm and then you can get bouncing a little bit. Okay. And then we got plank ups, which you won't do. You'll do a different plank. Okay. So deadlifts to start. That's our first exercise. Dumbbells, kettlebell, barbell, whatever you're using at home. Romanian deadlifts means we have slight bend in our knees. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Working on that hip hinge here. Feel that stretch through those hamstrings. Drive the heels into the ground. Fire those glutes up. Core is engaged here. What we don't want to see is that back arching. Okay, we want a nice flat back. And we want to make sure we're not turning this into a squat. Okay, so let your hamstrings be your guide. If you feel you're starting to get lower and lower, you're just going to have to only go to about right here and bring it back up. Everyone's going to have that different point though. Excuse me. 10 more seconds here. Rep it out. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, lunge with lateral raise. Up to you what kind of lunge you want to do, forward or reverse lunge. And then our variations for harder or easier. Harder version, we're holding that lunge at the bottom with our knee off the ground. Our easier version, we're just adding that lateral raise in between reps. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. I would just hold as long as you can there and get as many reps as you can. And then I'll let you know when we're halfway. You can switch. Good. So again, we're either holding and pushing back up, okay, or we're doing it in between our reps as we push off and alternate legs. Karen, we're halfway. You can switch. Make sure you're alternating legs at home. And if you really feel like that lateral raise, if you're trying that harder version, but you're not getting to your normal lunge depth, you got to do it up here. We don't want that lateral raise taking away from your lunge. Couple more reps here. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, let's make our way to our box, stairs, bench, ottoman, whatever you got at home. 1 foot on, 1 foot off, up and over, driving through that top foot. Eventually you get going fast enough, there really should only be 1 foot ever touching the box. Okay, 3, 2, 1, begin. Keep that butt low, knees bent, athletic stance. Just find that rhythm and eventually you'll be able to speed it up. Might look a little different if you're on a chair, obviously. Maybe can't put quite as much weight on. 10 seconds. Keep up the pace. 3, 2, 1. Good. So that was good practice for the floor touches that we're going to do. It's very similar. You're driving through that bent knee and hopping over. You're just adding that reach down, basically, okay, with less assistance from our higher step. Okay. So 3, 2, 1, begin. So reach. There you go. Yep. Opposite arm should be reaching to the bent ankle and then push up, and you'll get going. Good. Yep. Getting there. Perfect. Keep up the pace here. Halfway. Good. 10 seconds. This will be the last round here. You got it. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, you'll go low plank punches. Okay. We are going to do plank up. So high plank, down, down, up, up. Working on keeping those hips as still as we can. Okay. I mean, you can always feel free to try it, but I just know it's probably going to bother your wrist. Okay. You'll just do low plank reach outs. Okay. Everybody else, high plank position. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Down, down, up, up. Make sure you get in a rhythm here and make sure you're pushing off with the opposite arm each time. We don't want to keep doing the same one over and over again. So focus on that. Secondly, we're focused on keeping those hips as still as we can. Okay. Really squeezing that core. We're almost done here. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right. Rest, water, slow that breathing down, and we'll get into a little cool down here. Won't take too long so we can all get on with our Fridays, on with our weekends. Finally got some good weather again. We went right from summer to snow, and now we're getting maybe a little fall. But the golf courses aren't going to be open. Some of them might. I don't think they had enough time to prepare, though. All right, when you are ready, go ahead and join me. Spread the feet apart. Just let that upper body relax. Let the head hang, shoulders hang. Letting that blood return to our heart, to our lungs, filling them up as we take some nice deep breaths here. Go ahead and slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fall off to one side. Back to stretching those hamstrings. And back to center to roll it up one more time. Nice and slow. Inhale, reach high. Exhale off to the other side. And back to center. One more time, roll it up nice and slow. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, let it fall. Make your way down to that half kneel position we were in before at the beginning to reopen those hips. Feel free to join that runner's lunge. This time, if you're in this position, maybe add a twist. If you're in that half kneel, raise the arm to match the back leg and lean in to that front hip or that front raised knee. Deep breaths here. Sink in a little deeper naturally. Don't force anything. Just let that breath carry you down. Once you feel some tension release from that hip, you can switch, but hold it as long as you feel you need to. Good, and release. Let's go ahead to a butterfly position here. Just naturally let those knees fall down. As you get comfortable, you can get a little of assistance from those elbows to get a little more range of motion. Good. Now let's straighten the legs out. Left leg up over right. Twist to that left side. Stretch that low back as well. Should feel that left hip, left thigh, outside of the left thigh and glute. Get a nice stretch here. Every deep breath, try to look a little further behind you. When you're ready, slowly unwind. Make your way to the other side. And unwind one more time. Then we'll make our way flat. Let's hug those knees in, make a nice little ball, roll along the length of that spine in each direction. Good, and relax. When you're ready, make your way back to standing. We'll finish one more time just by opening up that chest. Either interlock those hands behind the back if you want a deeper stretch on each side. Go ahead and find a spot on your wall, one arm at a time. Lean in and forward into that chest. Hold this as long as you need to release some tension. Maybe a little discomfort if you're holding a lot of tension. No pain though. Make sure you get on each side. After you've done each side, that is where we'll end for today. They made it through another week. Headed into the weekend. Oh, Carol, I'm just seeing that your stream wasn't working. You said here you go. So hopefully it worked. Let me know if you had any issues so we can figure out if it's on our end. You're welcome, Jess. Thank you guys for joining. Lori, oh, you said happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. Hopefully you guys are going to wear some cool costumes tonight. Were we? Close to matching. Bright colors. We like to brighten up the studio. Oh yes, Halloween tomorrow. Make sure you take some good pictures of yourselves and or children in cool costumes. And we'll see you guys on Monday for circuits. Enjoy the weather. Have a great weekend.